who are today's modern gods?
Krishna,
No.
Ram.
No. Shah Rukh
Okay.
Khan. He's a modern god. Let's capture every South hero as every celebrity, every star, I would say, right? They have a crazy fan following. People die for them. People live for them. People worship them. Aren't they modern gods? They have a bigger fan following than most deities out there. Why is it like that? Because we have a glorified perception of them. Lord Krishna was the Shah Rukh Khan of his time.
Okay, now it is controversial.
It is. Sita Ma might be his daughter.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mind blown, right? Yeah, that is why he kidnapped her. So you know, right, how she was found.
But उसमें भी ऐसे triangle ही दिखाया है ना कि Arjun liked Urvi but Urvi likes Karn.
That's a love triangle.
Yeah.
That's Star Plus for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So we are now promoting Star Plus. on
That's
our-
life.
on our-
Even if Star Plus I don't think exists
I think
now.
we've had too many controversial statements. Why one should read Hindu mythology?
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of my podcast. And today we have with us another amazing speaker who's also like an author of the best-selling books in India, right? So we have here Kevin. Hi, Kevin. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you for coming here, right? And just to give a little introduction about you, today's podcast is definitely going to be very interesting if you are into mythology or if you want to know more about, the mythological stuff and also about small businesses. So Kevin is an author, and the thing that, caught my eye, like I was saying, that in spite of this world actually going into so much polarization this time pe, it's amazing. I'll say it's very interesting attack. It's amazing to see somebody coming out from another faith and taking interest in another faith, say Hindu mythology, considering you are from another religion. So my first question, obviously, I want to know why exactly or what made you write books on Hindu mythology. What interested you into this very mythological thought of Hinduism and all of that?
I think so. I was always interested in mythology in general.
Yeah.
I was always focused on as a kid also. मैं Greek mythology बहुत पढ़ता था. Roman mythology बहुत, Norse mythology. You know,
Right.
so mythology was always like part of my life.
Okay.
Percy Jackson. I don't know if you read if you've heard of
I've
this book
heard of
series.
it. I've not read it.
Yeah.
Read it.
So it's a very popular Greek myth
Yeah.
ka stories and everything, right? And what I realized is that India में ऐसा कुछ ज़्यादा है नहीं Percy Jackson type, which could appeal to the young generation
Yeah.
of storytellers. And मैंने फिर क्या किया कि by around 18 or 19, I started noticing that there are a lot of books that are coming out on basis of Hindu mythology, but they don't have they're targeted towards the older audience. Like the 40s or the 30 or the late 30s.
Yeah.
तो जो young audience है, जो teens होए या pre-teens होए या post-teens होए,
Yeah.
they are not being targeted.
Yeah.
So मैंने ऐसे ही उठा लिया एक बार. मैंने बोला यार चलो पढ़ते हैं, because I didn't know anything about Hindu myths. I had zero idea. I had zero exposure to it.
Okay.
Like I didn't have a dada or a dadi or a nana or a nani to
Yeah.
tell me about it, because as you said rightly, I come from a Christian background. And surprisingly, I just started reading it. I read the Puranas. I read the Vedas.
Okay.
And I read the two big granths that we
Yeah.
have, which is Mahabharata and
Yeah.
Ramayana. And what I realized was, over a period of time, that's damn interesting. Like it's something which is like, because these are universal stories.
Yeah.
And with universal concepts of things that continue to run forever. मतलब ये अगर आप 1000 साल बाद भी, these books will continue to exist.
Yeah.
2000 years later also, right? And I was like, okay, you know what? देखते हैं, try करते हैं लिखने के लिए. And that is how it was literally the blind curiosity and arrogance that I can write something like Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
So ये था मेरा.
When you said ना कि teens के लिए, pre-teens के लिए, post-teens के लिए नहीं है कुछ, why
Yeah.
I could relate to it was, I was just talking to a friend before coming here and I was telling him that I have this podcast with Kevin and all of that. So what interested him was that like he does not believe in mythologies.
Okay.
He is like, I'm not sure if this exists or not. I'm not going to read it. ठीक है? तो जो books basic सिर्फ mythology पे होती हैं, he's not interested in reading them. But when he started reading the Kalki one, he was like, no.
Oh, he has read it?
Yeah,
Oh, acha, acha.
I have the book with me. He
Oh,
wants me
for
to
the-
get
for
a
a
sign.
sign-
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
he's like, why I am interested in this is because मैं एक पेज पढ़ के बंद नहीं करूँगा क्योंकि यहाँ पे फैंटेसी भी है.
हाँ,
Right?
true.
So I want to know what happened
True.
इसके आगे, कौन किससे लड़ रहा है, क्या
क्या-
हो
क्या
रहा
हो
है,
रहा है,
क्या
हाँ.
हो रहा है. So I could definitely relate to that कि literally जो books जो आपने बोला that is
Yeah.
true कि जो books है ना हम लोग ये भी समझते हैं कि they are so particular कि
Yeah.
शायद we don't want to read about it.
That's true.
So this thing actually आपने जो भी whatever you say egoism में या जो भी लिया step, it did work. It did
Yeah.
work. So definitely that is true. Now coming on to the questions that I have because you've read so much and I do want to know about it. So I think we can start with Kalki ही.
Okay.
आपकी first book was Kalki, right? Kalki का trilogy.
So it was not my first book. It was my fourth book.
Okay.
So I was an unsuccessful writer for almost 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Since the age of 14 till 21.
You started writing at 14.
I started writing at the age of 12. So I started at age 12. Then 14 में मैंने first किताब publish करी थी, which was released by then Chief Minister of Delhi, Sheila Dikshit.
Okay.
And then at the age of 16 I wrote another book. उससे बीच में I was getting rejected by all publishers. Then 18 में I wrote another book. Again it got rejected. 100-200 copy family friends ही खरीद लेते थे, as always, as every. And then I was kind of giving up. So I went to Stephens and I tried to my hand in direction, in acting, in
Okay.
theatre.
Okay.
There also I failed because my scripts were not getting accepted by the theatre society of my college.
Okay.
but then I started my own production company in
Yeah.
terms of like production. We used to make short films and we used to make web series. You know,
Okay.
उस time पे TVF आया था वो.
Right.
We made them. We never launched any one of our videos, and because they were so bad in terms of production.
Okay.
But and then I went to film school realizing that okay, you know what, I probably might not be good for writing.
Yeah.
I'll probably do some direction only. And उसपे एक फंडा ये आया था कि यार let's write this my dad said it to me actually. He's like यार तू एक ऐसी किताब लिख ले जो बाहुबली आई थी उस टाइम पे.
Okay.
So he's like यार कुछ ऐसी लिख दे जो मतलब scale will you know epicness वाला scene होए. So I said ठीक है. So I researched a little bit and I realized that you know like not a lot of it has been written on Kalki Avatar.
Yeah.
Like we know about him.
Yeah.
Even in fact at that time a lot of people didn't also know. So that was the funny part.
Yeah.
Like surprisingly somewhere like my books and the books after my book, because a lot of other people started writing on Kalki after me. I realized that there are a lot of people have started to to know more about Kalki Avatar. Who is he? Where is he coming from? And everything. And इसलिए मैंने लिखी Kalki Avatar पे primarily because there was no one had written on it, and I never expected it might work. I'm telling you, I'll be very honest with you. It's now, you won't believe, even now till now I've sold more than 500,000 copies of Kalki.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's almost 5 lakh copies plus, I guess. And I still can't believe. Like today only I got to know how much royalty I'm getting from Kalki. You know, like literally in the morning. I'm not even
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
Literally in the morning I got to know, and I realized, oh, I've sold 50,000 copies of Kalki series in the last 5 months after 6 years of releasing the book.
Oh my
Like
God.
even now it's like
Yeah.
it's doing better than it used
Yeah.
to.
I tell you why. Because
Yeah.
अभी ज़्यादा knowledge हो, अभी ज़्यादा
Yeah, that's true.
hyped में
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
है ना Kalki
Yeah.
and everything.
And that's what I don't understand, like why people don't know about Kalki Avatar, because Kalki Avatar is the most fascinating avatar of Lord Vishnu. You know, when first of all he's the most mysterious avatar
Okay.
because you don't know much about him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what piques your interest, because you
Yeah.
know about like your nana nani or dada dadi, they always talk about Narsingh Avatar, Narsimha,
Yeah.
Lord Narsimha, Prahlad,
Yeah.
Bhakta Prahlad के बारे
Yeah,
में they
yeah.
can speak, और परशुराम,
Yeah.
Ram, Lord Ram के लिए, Lord Krishna के बारे में obviously
Correct.
everyone knows, but Kalki के बारे में they always be like क्यों बताना, किस लिए है, क्यों है, कैसा है,
I think
And-
उसका reason ये भी है कि उसके बारे में कम दिया हुआ है.
कम दिया हुआ है. No, actually, you know, there is a Kalki Puran. So there is a
Yeah.
Puran out there which
Yeah.
talks about Kalki's journey.
Hmm.
But unfortunately, why it is not so popular? Like if you go on Amazon right now, you can buy a Kalki Puran.
Okay.
Yeah, it's available there. It's probably in Sanskrit or Hindi.
Okay.
So because since I was not good at Hindi, I had to like translate it through online and then had to read it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. but
I thought you'll be saying I wasn't good in Hindi, so I read it in Sanskrit. I don't know why I thought that.
I wish I was good at Sanskrit. I'm not. I'm the typical Delhi
Okay.
Delhi boy.
I won't disagree even I'm not good in Hindi. I took French. I was not good in
Yeah.
Hindi.
But I wish I knew Sanskrit, and hopefully down the road I might. Like I used to study Sanskrit as a kid, but I wish down the road hopefully I will definitely learn from it. But yeah, in terms of Kalki Puran is the kind of Puran which came quite late into the game. So like Shiv Puran is there, there's Vishnu Puran, there's a lot of Purans, they came much earlier, much earlier. I mean, I'm talking about thousands of years prior. And Kalki Puran came much later, and that is why what happened was and it was not reproduced a lot.
Yeah.
Like for instance, you see Shiv Puran being translated, being republished multiple ways में.
Correct.
But Kalki Puran को आप सिर्फ एक दो एडिशन देखोगे. So उससे क्या होता है ना, उससे ना reach नहीं है. And that is why obviously the dadas and the dadis and the nanas and the nanis or the papa mummies of today's they don't get to read all of that.
Yeah.
So for me, I was very happy that the Kalki Puran sales increased after Kalki
Oh
came.
my God. You were helping them increase
No,
the
but
sales.
primarily because पता ही नहीं था
Correct.
कि Kalki Puran भी है. Lot of people didn't know. So
Even I
that's,
didn't know before I saw it.
Exactly. And मेरी books का ना I make it very clear, like even if you look at a disclaimer, if you see
I read.
yeah, there's a disclaimer, right? It's like very clear that boss, listen, मैं यहाँ पर मैं preach करने नहीं आ रहा हूँ. I don't want to preach.
Yeah.
I want to entertain, and I want to somewhere educate what Kalki stands for. And in that process, if you're interested to read Kalki Puran, I've done my job.
Yeah.
But if you want actual knowledge, which is accurate, you read the Purans.
Correct.
You don't read my book. If you want knowledge,
Correct.
right? But if you want to get excited about that knowledge, read my book. So that
Right.
is what mythology writers do at this today's time.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did have a question because आपने कल्कि के बारे में, you said you read the Kalki Puran, तो आपने obviously if you've read a book, you've done a lot of research about it,
Yeah.
right? My question when I started researching about Kalki or started reading or knowing from Dada Dadi Nana Nani,
Yeah.
what I could get is two different views.
Okay.
ठीक है. एक जगह पे I am reading that Kalki will be a human avatar, will come on Devdutt, the white horse, everything.
Yeah.
The second analogy say or the perspective is कि Kalki जो है, it is a thought, it is an invisible force.
That's true.
And जो आप देवदत्त की बात कर रहे हो, वो सिर्फ brightness है जो darkness को हटाने के लिए आ
That's
रही
true.
है.
Yeah.
Now I am confused कि वो एक human अवतार होने वाला है कि नहीं होने वाला. And different Puranas again talk about different stuff.
Yeah.
So पहले आप मेरे को यही बता दो, फिर मैं दूसरी चीज़.
दूसरी चीज पूछती है. No, I think why I love Hinduism and why I love Hindu myths in general and Hindu history in general is that you can have a perception about everything. So for what Kalki might mean to you might not mean to me as well. So to answer your question, both the answers are right. What you are what you said, both the options that you gave, they're absolutely correct. But both of them are wrong as well. But it totally depends on who the person is you're talking to. अब आपके हिसाब से probably Kalki might be a thought, but for मेरे हिसाब से Kalki might be a person. So it can be vice versa as well. So I think that's what the beauty is of the entire thing. And I think in my book also, what I try to do with Kalki is that I try to balance that out. Like I try to show that obviously there's a person called Kalki who's doing all of that.
Who's fighting?
But at the same time, there's a thought to it. There's a thought to it of a dharma and another dharma. And it talks, and you wouldn't believe. So I'm very bad with analyzing scripts.
Okay.
Right. But when I'm writing, I don't know, मेरा subconscious में क्या है, अपना आप it flows through. So my entire theme of my Kalki series is that कि सबके अंदर Kalki है, सबके अंदर Kali है.
Okay.
है ना? Which is Kali है, sorry, Kali है.
Kali है, good
हाँ,
and
Kali
bad.
है, हाँ, not Kali. वही I mispronounce every time, and they're like, नहीं Kali. It's brilliant. I'm very bad at it. Yeah. Anyway, so there's Kalki and there's Kali, right? And there's always in all of us, there's always these two parts, these two counterparts, and you have to decide which one you want that person to overpower you.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Okay.
And that's the entire theme of the series. You know, some people overpower the Kali part, some people overpower the Kalki part. And I was not, when I wrote the book series, I was like, ठीक है, लिख लिया, क्या जा रहा है? You know, मेरा thought process है, वाह, very original, very original. Apparently I got to know later on that literally that's what Kalki represents.
Okay.
Yeah, that I was like, okay, that Kalki is basically about choosing the right and the wrong, and it is about morality. And I'm like, arey, okay, like that is something, because I was reading some research like on historical research on Kalki and everything, and I was like, arey, ये मैंने सोचा ही नहीं, हाँ. And it came through something, I don't know, I'm not a very spiritual guy.
Okay.
Like I'm an agnostic, so that's another controversial. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm agnostic. I'm not a spiritual guy, but somewhere, when these things happen to me, I kind of start to believe that there is something out there. There is something divine. I don't know what that divine power is, but there is something divine that flows through you and produce something, which allows everything to like do well. अगर मेरे चक्कर में कल्कि के बारे में people know now, I'm happy यार. That's a great thing for me.
Right. So इतना तो मैं समझ गई हूँ. It's on you how you take it to be. But again, आपकी research क्या बोलती है? Is it like will it be a human or will it be?
It's a thought.
It's a
research में तो मेरे को thought ही लगा है.
Okay.
Research में तो thought लगा है, but at the same time it totally depends from place to place, I guess, because Kalki has like different. So Hindu mythology, is interspersed with multiple opinions and multiple perceptions. So, like for instance, I think if I'm not wrong, Mahabharata has more than 100 plus variations.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
You won't believe there's a version where Draupadi got kidnapped by Naga, and Arjuna had to go to Kanna to help him out to fight the Nagaraj. So
Okay.
Arjuna had to go there and help it. It's called the Bhel Mahabharata. So
Okay.
the region of Bhel or something, they worship Kanna more than anyone out there.
Okay.
So there are versions of it. So that's what I'm saying. So I personally feel it's a thought. That's my perception. But according to my research, also I think it's a perception. I think Kalki and Kali are these two, I would say, metaphors. These two allegory of what will happen if that these are two facets of our of ourselves that we are going towards. That see if you think about it, if you think about how world has evolved, right? We are becoming black and white.
Yeah.
We are no more grey.
Yeah.
Like जितना हम पहले ग्रे थे, जितना हम लोग पहले क्योंकि अब क्या हो गया, सब कुछ ओपन में हो गया है. पहले सब छुप छुप के होता था ना. So सब कुछ छुप छुप के होता था. So वो अब सब ओपन में हो रहा है, तो lot of people are now their vision is broadening. तो उससे क्या हो रहा है कि people are, once you get the freedom, you have that choice, right?
Yeah.
So you make the right choices if you have the right heart to it, if you have the right upbringing to it, right?
Yeah.
So वो अब क्या हो रहा है, हम धीरे धीरे जो बोलते हैं ना कलयुग आ रहा है
Yeah.
या कलयुग आ गया है,
आ गया है.
या वो इसलिए बोल रहे हैं because it's like कि we have that Kalki and Kali within us, but on a regular basis, on an everyday basis, we are deciding who is going to win that particular day.
I think even not एक दिन में ही हम कितनी बार डिसाइड कर लेते हैं.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
कि ये the next action that I'm taking.
Yeah.
Right. That does make sense. But हाँ, अब मेरे को भी ऐसे लग रहा है कि it's a metaphor, it's the thought thing. But मैंने ये चीज़ पढ़ी है कि मदुराई में there's a temple,
Yeah.
कल्की का, and they believe कि ये I don't remember Karupa Swami temple something, and वो तो worship करते हैं. There's this proper मूर्ति and everything. तो वही चीज़ें contradict कर जाती है ना थोड़ी
So
सी.
that's what I'm saying. It's like for them, there's a person. It is a person. Literally for some people, Salman Khan is also Kalki.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like, who do you believe?
Okay. Okay.
Who do you believe, right? So
Yeah.
what I'm trying to tell is that that for me personally, after researching so much and after writing so much on mythology, I've realized something is सब सही है और सब गलत है. तो इसके अंदर डिबेट करना ना पॉइंट ही नहीं है. Because तुम अगर डिबेट करने बैठोगे ना, there are so many loopholes to the argument that you might think वो argument अच्छा है.
Yeah.
There's already loophole already. Like you can give me any argument right now. I can give you a loophole to that.
Yeah, okay, I have an argument for you here. ठीक है. So when I was again researching about Kalki, I came across this amazing fact that the only person who was abhi tak in the closest resemblance to Kalki was Prophet Muhammad. Now I can prove it to you. Okay, I can prove it.
Okay.
Now the Kalki Puran says three things, right? कि वो Sambal village में होंगे. Kalki will be born in Sambal village. Now the place is said to be place of peace.
Yeah.
Now the analogy is Prophet Muhammad was born in Makkah.
Yeah.
Place of peace.
Okay.
Second. Okay. Second. The father of Kalki will be somebody जिनका नाम का मतलब होगा slave of God or slave of Vishnu. Now the father of Prophet Muhammad, the name was Abdullah, meaning slave of Allah. Okay. Third again. There was another thing. What was it? Just a minute. I remembered.
कुछ था.
हाँ कि हाँ मेरे को याद आ गया कि उनकी फैमिली जो है इट विल कम फ्रॉम चीफ ऑफ प्रीस्ट होंगे उनके फैमिली में एंड प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद के ग्रैंडफादर वाज द चीफ ऑफ प्रीस्ट. तो वो बना के बैठे हैं अपनी एनालॉजी कि वो थे सबसे सिमिलर, बस टाइमिंग गलत हो गई. टाइमिंग थोड़ी आगे पीछे.
I think you know. I have no answer to that. I think you're right.
Give me a loophole. I'm
it's because it's always. I think if Prophet Muhammad was Kalki, the same thing was that. So there's in Christian concepts there's a thing called the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Okay. So what they say is that during the judgment day, when the world will be ending, which is Kali Yuga basically. These 4 horsemen of the apocalypse will come and they will take over they will destroy the world and to start a new world.
Okay.
Right. Which is the same concept, very close to the Kalki thing, that he will come, he will not destroy it, but he will rinse the world, clean the world, so that the new world, that the new time, the new yug will start.
I'm sorry to cut in between एक minute. आपने बोला ना कि he'll start this new thing. Just like I said, I also read about Vishwa Purana, which says Kalki जो है वो atheists को मारेंगे.
हाँ, I agree.
Come on.
And very surprisingly, I'm an atheist. I'm agnostic actually. So be for someone who's right.
खतरे में हो, मैं बता रही हूँ.
But what I was saying was in 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, there's this. If you look at the vision, if you look at the photo, so there's a photo on Google. There are 4 horsemen, and uske andar na it's a painting, and uske andar one of the horse is of a white horse with the same look. Where everything is same. White horse, the warrior with a blazing sword, which Kalki had a blazing sword. Everything is same. That one of them, it is a rumored belief that one of them is Kalki, out of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. You know, and so to counter your argument, every religion is easily identifiable with each other. You know, but that doesn't mean that they are together. So what I would strongly believe personally it is that if some people believe that Prophet Muhammad was Kalki, let them happen. Have their good time.
I'm like, not even a good time. Please believe it and stop this. What is happening, bhai? तुम्हारा हमारा same
है. No, I think that's what people forget, I guess. Is that ki we all have the same religion, and that is. That's the most cheesy line I'm going to say. That's humanity.
Okay, that's humanity.
I wanted to be cheesy right now.
Yeah. I'm going to use this line.
You gotta use this line.
The next person who asks me about my religion, I'm going to say my religion is humanity.
Humanity.
But I have no idea where humanity is in this world right now. जो अभी चल रहा है उस regards में तो. But yeah. So coming back.
You know, your generation might feel that humanity is obviously gone to the dogs.
Yeah.
But the older generation, on the flip side, they're like, ये सही हो रहा है. So who do you believe at the end. And you know, they think that the younger generation,
Hmm.
which is your generation,
Hmm.
you must be a Gen Z, right?
Yeah,
If I'm
I'm
not
Gen
wrong,
Z,
you're
yeah.
Gen Z, right? Okay. So I'm a millennial,
Okay.
right? So I'm somewhere in the middle of that thought process, right? So Gen Zs का क्या है? They think that Gen Zs are, oh sorry, yeah, they think that Gen Zs are idiots.
Okay.
Okay, that they don't know what they're doing. They are confused as hell.
ठीक है.
And so मैं वही समझाने की कोशिश यही आपको कर रहा था कि is it true? What do you think?
That we are aliens?
That we're idiots.
Uh,
Idiots.
that we are idiots?
Yeah.
Okay.
You think
I
so?
don't think
What do you
so.
think?
मेरे को पता क्या लगता है?
हाँ.
The Gen Zs, they are driven by logic.
Ah.
This is what I think. Because if I consider
And
my
older people
peer,
are driven by tradition.
yeah, I think पर कम हो गया है वो अभी.
यार वो थोड़े cool parents है.
हाँ.
To be honest. But you can't put that in a. It's the metropolitan cities में
Yeah.
थोड़ा सा high class society. I'm not saying high class, but upper middle class society has that mindset. But the moment you go to the middle class or the lower middle class, you're talking about like a different mindset altogether.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि मेरा peer ही समझ लो आप, मेरा peer group है. I don't think 90% of them don't believe in mythology. They're like
They don't
logic.
have to.
हाँ, they're like give us logic. We'll tell you if this is true or not. They don't believe in astrology. They're like give us logic. क्या मैं क्यों दिखाने जाऊँ अपना हाथ किसी को?
No, and they
So-
don't have to.
Yeah.
See, I'll tell you something. Why one should read Hindu mythology?
Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, why one should read Hindu mythology? Primarily because it teaches us about where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't know where you have come from, you don't know where you will be going. So
ये बहुत deep हो रहा है.
it is. And अगर तुमको लग रहा है, and you know, if you're thinking that, you know, just because it's मेरा क्या फायदा होएगा, you know, like this, that and all, you'll actually end up understanding how universe operates, how people operate, how don't read it for the religious aspects to it. Don't. I'm not saying कि भाई तुम पढ़ के तुम एकदम से वो हो जाओ कि भाई Vishnu is in me or something. No, don't be that. Go that way that okay, I'm learning about what love is. What does faith mean to people? Or what is humanity for that matter, you know? I was a very, very disturbed soul before writing on mythology, Hindu mythology. After that, I have become much more clear in my life. And you know, when people around me, they're like, yeah, Kevin, you are like 27, but you act like you're a 40-year-old or 45-year-old guy. I said it's all because of what I've read. Because, you know, it teaches you about life, which nothing else can.
For example,
you start to value everything. Right? So, for instance, as you said, your friends are like, क्या करूँगा इसको पढ़ के? Astrology को क्या करूँगा? After you read about Hindu myths, after you ingrain it, you'll be like, okay, fine, it's something new, I want to check it out. Curiosity builds in you. And the more curious mind you are, the more successful you become in life also.
Okay.
So it's curiosity leads to success. I'll be very honest with you. That's the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
मेरे को ऐसा लगता है curiosity leads to more disturbing इंसान कि अब आप
No, it's a positive curiosity. I mean, you don't have to learn everything in life also. That is.
Okay.
So yeah, but I personally feel that वो जो thought process है ना, जो mental block है कि मैं क्यों करूँ, वो हट जाएगा.
अच्छा.
तुम बोलोगे क्यों ना करूँ?
Okay.
Yeah, मैं क्यों ना करूँ? Like, मतलब, why should I be part of a rat race? Why should I be part of everyone who's trying to act all cool, being like?
ऐसा क्या है हिंदू mythology में? ऐसा क्या है हिंदू mythology?
यार वो पढ़ के पता चलता है. वो I can't tell you in a nutshell. You're basically talking to me about 8 or 9 years of, I don't know, reading and researching and imbibing in myself. It's very tough for me to say it in a line or a 2-line or whatever. You know, it is something that you have to go through that process. What I would strongly like, for instance, I can just give you about my books then.
Yeah.
So like Kalki, as I told you, it is about choosing within you wala part. Yeah. I wrote on Narsingh Avatar, which is on Narsimha trilogy as well. Yeah. And it is about the right to faith. So like as your generation, I'm sure it goes through a lot of faith crisis. मैं क्यों follow करूँ, as you said, right? कि I'm atheist or I'm this, I'm that. So if you read the story of Bhakta Prahlad, it is basically about a young kid who was born to an asura,
Yeah.
right? Who was born to a demon,
Yeah.
but followed a god.
A god. Yeah.
You know, so he broke through the tradition of what his father. मम्मी पापा की तुम सुनते हो कि मम्मी पापा जो मूर्ति रखी हुई वही तुम वर्शिप करते हो घर पे, राइट? दो यू कितना बिलीव करते हो, क्या करते हो, दैट्स यू स्टिल डू इट आउट ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट, राइट? ही ब्रोक दैट रिस्पेक्ट टुवर्ड्स हिज फादर. ही वेंट अगेंस्ट हिम एंड ही वाज लाइक, नो, माय फेथ इज बिगर देन माय पेरेंट्स टुडे. So the right to faith, which is so big, and the reason why he fought his father is because his father was against his faith. So if you take this, whatever this story, and you bring it to your life as well, it's very similar. We all end up, liking someone or loving someone who's opposite our faith. Intercaste, inter this, inter that, interfaith. 10 चीजें होती है, right? It is very similar to this thing.
Yeah.
But how did he tackle? How did Bhakta Prahlad tackled? If you'll read that, you'll be able to understand how you can tackle also in your life.
Okay.
So that is how the correlation is created in your life.
Yeah. Probably I should advise people to read about this.
Yeah, they do. If you can't read the Puranas, read Kevin Mitchell. I mean,
This was so smooth.
that was like, yeah, promotion. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, we were talking about Kalki. I think we talked about
Narsimha.
Yeah, we talked about Narsimha. I have a question there as well.
Okay.
So I read about it. Again, there are two views on how it ended. Okay.
Okay.
Now we know कि होलिका, all of that happened. होलिका को वरदान था, वो जल गई, but वो हट गई चुन्नी, ठीक है. नरसिंह भगवान जी आए with पिलर से निकले. उसके बाद it is said कि वो बहुत गुस्से में थे, वो सब कुछ जला रहे थे. Now the two contrasting views that I have from places that I've heard and read, one says कि because सब कुछ इतना ख़राब हो रहा था तो सब लोग उनको शिव जी के पास लेके गए. One says कि भक्त प्रहलाद को बोला गया कि आप नरसिंह भगवान जी को शांत करो, तो वो शांत हुए.
Okay.
तो as per your research, which is the one which is true? Or
Both of them are right.
okay.
Again, my answer to that answers both of them are right, because you're talking about two sources, right?
Yeah.
Now, how do we define which source is right or which source is wrong?
That is another question I think I have.
Yeah. That is, you
That is
cannot.
another question.
You cannot. So I'll tell you something. In my book, I can only talk about my book. I did both.
Okay.
So I did where he tried to calm down, where Prahlad tried to calm him down, but it didn't really work out. So then he went to Lord Shiva. And like, देखो जी, आप आ जाओ आप.
This is the safest path.
This is the safest part, like, because you are the only one who can stop Lord Vishnu.
Yeah.
You know, and he came in Sharaba Avatar,
Okay.
and it was a big bird, and the Lord Narsingh finally got calmed down. You know, a lot of people don't know Lord Narsingh had a wife also,
What?
Chanchita. Yeah.
मेरे को जो पता है वो hardly 1-2 घंटे का ही अवतार था.
That's the thing. So there's a tribe.
Okay.
I don't know exactly who the tribe is, but their tribe believes. So they worship two. They worship Lord Narsingh Avatar and they worship his wife Chanchita. So there's two murti.
And the wife is human.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He was.
when did this
Yeah.
happen?
You're confused now.
Yeah. Like मैंने क्या पढ़ा है भाई? ये कब हुआ?
So a lot of people don't know this. Yeah. So that's an interesting aspect I explored in my books, which is the love story between Chanchita and Lord Narsingh Avatar, because no one expected Lord Narsingh Avatar was like this. Yeah.
No one expected that. ठीक है. Let's move to the next
Yeah.
next thing. So let's come to Krishna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll say the most loved avatar.
Yeah.
Ramji also, but I think Krishna is also one of the most.
Yeah. Because we like Natkhat, na. We like the mischievous kinds in our, like, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
The complete package. Mischievous also, or फिर you know the strong one also and everything of that sort. So आपने एक book लिखी है कृष्णा पे भी about the afterlife, what happened after
Mahavishnu Avatar. It's so obviously everyone knew about Krishna, Lord Krishna's life after before Mahabharata.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know what happened after Mahabharata, and I think that is what I wanted to explore. because and mostly I wanted to explore a father-son dynamic. So Sambha,
Okay.
who is his kind of a son who he doesn't really like, and Sambha also doesn't like his father, and that's the kind of relationship I wanted to explore because I was like, okay, that's something that people should know, you know,
Yeah.
about it.
So मैंने एक चीज़ और पढ़ी कि when this महाभारत thing ended तो गंधारी ने श्राप दिया था,
Yeah.
right, to कृष्ण जी कि
Yeah.
आप यादव जो है ये हो जाएगा. बट एक और श्राप था जो महर्षि भृगु ने दिया था
Okay.
कृष्ण जी को, जब उन्होंने, आई डोंट नो, ऑब्वियसली यू वुड नो दैट, कि जब वो असुरों को महर्षि भृगु वाज गिविंग शेल्टर एंड सुदर्शन चक्र चला दिया था विष्णु जी ने एंड हिज वाइफ डाइड. तो वाइफ द ऋषि गेव कर्स कि आप बार बार आओगे अर्थ पे, यू विल टेक अवतार्स एंड यू विल सी द डेथ ऑफ योर क्लोज्ड वंस. सो नाउ माई क्वेश्चन वाज कि यहाँ पे कर्स ये था कि आप आओगे एंड यू विल एक्सपीरियंस डेथ, राइट, बट जो इनके अवतार्स मोस्टली हो रहे हैं दे आर टू टीच स्टफ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What source was it? The Brigu one? Do you remember?
I don't remember the source, but I know this is in the series also, the one that comes on I don't know, Star Plus.
अरे वो स्टार प्लस वाली सीरीज पे
नहीं,
तो
but
बिलीव
यार
ही
मैंने सुना
जिंदगी में कभी बिलीव मत करना वो मतलब वो तो मतलब वो
Okay.
I'll tell you why. So
Yeah.
I'll give you so you've heard about Vishnu Puran?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens is that in Vishnu Puran, Lord Vishnu is glorified to the point where he's the hero,
Okay.
and where it's shown that every time that he takes a birth, he's there to help and protect the dharma and everything. But if you read more and more, you kind of realize that it's like, as you said, like there are other theories like that. So it totally depends on whether you are a Lord Vishnu follower, so you want to believe that, or you want to believe the other one. To be honest, I didn't know about the Brigu one, to be
Okay.
honest. Like I was not aware of it. I never even heard of it, which is very,
Okay.
that's why I was like, कौन सा
कौन सा
source
source है?
Yeah. And then, like Star
ये
Plus.
क्या नहीं पढ़ा
No.
मैंने, ये मैंने क्या नहीं पढ़ा है.
Yeah, exactly. But why I know why it happens. Why it happens because the glorification of any god is based on what book it is. So if it's on Shiv Puran, obviously it's the glorification of Shiva.
Okay.
If it is a Vishnu Puran, it's the glorification of Vishnu.
Makes sense.
So अब आप उसके अराउंड कितने थ्योरीज, कितना अलग अलग कहानियां बना दो, वो आपके ऊपर है. So अभी भी तो आजकल यही चीज़ हो रही है. Like for instance, even the nowadays mythology writers out there, there are a lot of books that are coming out from the perspective, the Ramayana perspective from Sita, Ramayana perspective of Mandodari, Ramayana perspective of, I don't know, someone or the other. Mahabharata mein perspective from Draupadi. A lot of famous writers have written books on that, and it's a glorification of women in their role. Even though they, if you look at the actual mythology, there's a very less mentioning of women only in general. There is I'm not saying it's totally not there, but women's role in mythology in these two big sources, it's not as much.
I think जितना है भी वो इतना glorified नहीं है.
Glorified, exactly. So I think glorified is the right word. There are mentions, there are passages, there are things, but it's not a glorification of it.
या तो वो victim है द्रौपदी, ठीक है, या तो वो विक्टिम है या फिर सती जैसा कोई कंसेप्ट है, तो डेफिनेटली ग्लोरिफिकेशन नहीं है in the concepts. Yeah, you were saying something.
So wait, the thing is, that's why we see these different versions. Because it's written by men at the end of the day, and men have this glorified perception of a particular deity. That is why they. Okay, let's take it. Like, we have who are today's modern gods. Let's call that
Krishna,
no,
Ram.
No, Shah Rukh Khan. He's a modern god. He's a modern god.
Yeah.
There are people crazy about him.
Let's
not say Shah Rukh Khan only. Let's not single him out, right? Let's capture every South hero as well. Every
celebrity.
Every celebrity, every star, I would say, right? They have a crazy fan following. People die for them. People live for them. People worship them. Aren't they modern gods?
True.
You know, they have a bigger fan following than most deities out there,
Yeah.
right? Why is it like that? Because we have a glorified perception of them. We don't want to know them as a human or as a कि इनने कुछ गलतियाँ करी है. इसलिए वो क्या होता है कि so earlier also, you know, this is a very controversial statement I'm using, but Lord Krishna was the Shah Rukh Khan of his time.
No, this is not controversial. I think that makes sense. Okay, now it is controversial.
It is,
Can we use some other celebrity?
let's
I can't think of one.
I can't think of one, but yeah, I mean, it's
Siddharth Malhotra. Yeah.
Siddharth Malhotra is a celebrity. Nonsense. He's not a star.
Where's the star? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a star. I'm talking about sub. Anyway, star.
Yeah, star.
Star. Let's not say Shah Rukh Khan or anyone. It's a star.
Yeah.
Right. So same cheese. Yeah.
Amitabh Bachchan. He was like Amitabh
Amitabh
Bachchan.
Bachchan. Yeah. So during the 70s and 80s, he was like, people were mad about him.
Yeah.
You know. So I think that's what as humans now we end up doing. We end up glorifying glorifying people. You know.
True. Yeah.
I think that's what.
So so we were talking about when you said कि mythology को हम नहीं कर सकते, नहीं बता सकते, सच है कि नहीं है, right? But taking you as an example or your perspective, what made you think that this is actually that makes sense?
Nothing and everything.
Okay. But there are a lot of supernatural stuff also, है
Yeah,
ना?
yeah.
इसमें.
So I had a very fun discussion in Gujarat. Gujarat out of every place. I had a very fun discussion with. So I was in a college, and I was in panel with all the mythologists.
Okay.
Like proper, they are like trained mythologists. I'm not a trained mythologist. Right? I'm a storyteller. I use mythology as a way to tell stories. Right. They are trained mythologists. They have done all research, and we are sitting at the heart of right-wing political, this thing like a college.
Yeah.
Right.
In Gujarat.
In Gujarat, right?
Okay.
Ahmedabad. And I asked him, I said, do you think that do you think Ramayana and because I used to, as a kid, I used to say characters. When I started writing, I used to say characters. So my father, he scolded me one day. He's like, don't call them characters. They're figures.
Yeah.
Because they're not like characters from a book or something.
Fictional
They're fictional, right? So I started calling them figures. I stopped calling them characters. So I asked the same question to that guy. Like, my father scolded me. But do you think the next generation of young kids and everything, should they be scolded for what should they believe in? Are they characters or are they figures? And his literal statement was, I don't want to name him, but he's a very dear friend also.
Okay.
He said, Kevin, if you believe that there were flying monkeys once upon a time in our country, then I think you have gone mad. I literally said it in one line.
But यही तो फिर point है ना.
He's like, no, these are just. He literally went like, he's a trained mythologist. He's like, Kevin, these are just stories which tell about morals. There is no history to it. There is no historical perspective to. And I would be like, okay, guys, don't burn me. I am the guy who asked the question. I didn't answer this because true. I always try to play politically correct. I'm like, both of them are right.
Yeah.
But yeah, what my definition of, because I know you are also very like, bhai kya hai? Because there's so many perspectives. So मैं अपना perspective बता देता हूँ. I think it is history, but I think it's an exaggerated form of history.
I think to make people more interested in it.
I think it's a glorification of history. I think mythology, when people say that, it's not. I won't say it's fake. It's not fake. It's not falsified. I think it is an it is an exaggeration of history at some aspects.
Hmm.
At some aspects, it might be absolutely true. There were kingdoms like that are featured in Mahabharata, which actually existed during the Iron Age of India.
Hmm.
A lot of people don't know about it. There were characters, there were historical figures who were very similar to the figures from Mahabharata.
Okay.
So there are correlations there. So, but yes, of course, because there's a lack of evidences, there's a lack of concrete evidence, I would say, is the right word, that we kind of debate about it. You know,
Hmm. But like being a partial atheist, I'd say.
I'm agnostic.
Okay,
Yeah.
being an agnostic.
Yeah.
जैसे ये stories हैं, I think ये जो महाभारत रामायण, I can get it that they were people witnessed, written everything, but stories like after Mahabharat when Pandavas went to heaven, they descended. किसने लिखी है वो? किसको पता है वो?
But after they left.
Yeah, because see the thing that we know is that end में सिर्फ युधिष्ठिर and there was the dog. जो मेरे को
Yeah,
कल पता चला है कि
Yeah,
that dog was
interesting,
his father. ये मेरे को कल पता
So
चला.
apparently there's another source which says the dog was Yum.
Yeah, father है, युधिष्ठिर का father
Oh,
है.
yes, yes,
Yum,
yeah,
Yum.
yeah.
Yeah. So ये मुझे कल ही पता चला है.
हाँ.
I had no idea. But ये कैसे पता चला ये लिखा किसने है कि वो heaven में गए, वो he was the last one to reach there when he was the last one to reach the heaven. तो ये कैसे पता है? ये कौन सी सोच है? या तो भगवान जी ने लिख के फेंका है ऊपर से.
वही होता है. That's actually true. You're not believing me, but actually it's the truth.
Come on.
No. That's what they believe. That's come through. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. It is like it was like these were all oral oral things that were passed on from people to people.
Yeah.
And when it is oral, the oral thing ended up being written. You know, by Vyasa, Valmiki,
Yeah.
everyone, right? So what I've realized is that anything is oral can also be speculated very well.
True.
It's like a Chinese whisper, right?
Yeah.
मैंने तेरे को कुछ बताया,
हाँ, वो
कुछ-
सेम थोड़ी जाएगा आगे.
वो तू थोड़ा सा अपना डाल के आगे बताएगी.
वहीं से आए हैं फ्लाइंग मंकीज भी.
That is what it is. So it totally depends on. So which religion are you, by the way?
हिंदू.
You're Sikh or Hindu?
आई एम हिंदू.
Hindu, are you Brahmin? Are you Kshatriya?
Kshatriya. I am a
You're a
Kshatriya.
Kshatriya?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a warrior class.
Yeah.
Right. If you were from a Brahmin household, or whatever you're saying, your parents will kill you for it. Because, but a Kshatriya will not. Because Kshatriyas are warriors.
Yeah.
Kshatriyas were.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
मेरे घर में it is very.
It's very chilled out. That's why it's chilled out. But if you go to a Brahmin
Chilled
household, they're ultra religious even today. Ultra is the word.
I mean, we are also religious.
No, you must be.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is that offense will be taken quicker
Okay.
in a Brahmin household.
Okay.
You know, and the reason why because we still follow the Varna system even though we say we
True.
don't.
Hmm.
From that ancient times, Kshatriyas were always the ones who were used to go in the field. They were never the ones who used to preach, who used to study study about spirituality or religion. Brahmins were always about not going to fields but being close to God.
अब एक और controversial चीज़ याद आ रही है.
पूछो.
But I think edit कर दूंगी ये.
That is why that is why I didn't bring anyone, because if my wife was here, she would be like, ये मत बोलो.
अच्छा.
I was like, yeah.
She is from.
She is from Haryana.
Okay.
So she is Jatni. So I'm Christian, she's Jatni.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
यार आप तो बढ़िया secularism
मैं
चला रहे
तो
हो.
full I'm a poster boy of secularism.
आपको रखना चाहिए.
If Congress wants to hire me, I'm there.
I was about to say BJP, but ठीक है.
The BJP. if they want to right the wrong, they can
Yeah.
hire me.
नहीं यार, आप उनके लिए भी you are the poster boy. You're writing about Hindu mythology. You know
No,
about.
they love me. They love me. I've met a lot of BJP people, and I personally feel like a lot of people ask me, aren't they against Christian writing about? No, not at all. They are
No,
very
they're
supportive.
very happy.
They're very happy, exactly. They're like, भाई तो सही चल रहा है, क्या दिक्कत है? And this
ये तो
guy
बढ़िया है.
this guy is promoting it. It's fine.
Correct.
and I think that's what I like about it. It's not a political party that leads to the problems. It's not any political party. It's the people who follow that political
Definitely.
party. So you're understanding me? It's not the religion that's the problem. It's the
Correct.
people who follow religion
Correct.
that's the problem.
Correct.
So क्या होता है ना, जब तुम अपने कंडीशनिंग को, अपने माइंडसेट को, अपने बचपना को तुम एक रैशनैलिटी देने के लिए तुम एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का या एक रिलीजन का या एक किसी का भी नाम ले लेते हो,
That's so true.
because you're trying to use a rationality, मतलब you're trying to justify your actions by saying I'm doing it for the religious purposes.
Yeah.
That is what why it is such problematic. And it is all because it all stems from bad parenting. I'm telling you right now. Parenthood is the most important thing. अगर बच्चे को अच्छी तरह से तुमने ग्रो किया है ना, वो सही ग्रो होएगा. अगर तुमने उसको ट्रॉमेटाइज ग्रो किया है ना, वो दूसरों को ट्रॉमा देगा. उसका काम है ट्रॉमा देना, because that's the only thing he knows his entire life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
अगर if the child knows this is wrong.
If he knows what is right and what is wrong, like I know about morality, I'm very strong about morality. I'm very strong with ethics. The reason why is because of my mother. Like she used to tell me since childhood, ये गलत है, ये सही है, ये गलत है, ये सही है. अगर मेरे को कोई बताता ही नहीं गलत है सही है, मैं तो सही I would have grown into an asshole.
Okay.
You know? So
Yeah.
that's how it is.
Yeah, मेरी controversial चीज़ रह गई यार.
हाँ बोलो.
तो yeah, so another thing that आपने वर्ना सिस्टम की बात की ना, मैंने एक और चीज़ पढ़ी about the कल्कि अवतार, that वो आएंगे and वो जो सबसे नीचे वाला वर्ना सिस्टम में क्लास है,
हाँ उड़ा देंगे.
I was not sure if I say that.
I don't where have you read it?
यार मैं ना sources दूंगी पहले.
Star Plus तो नहीं.
नहीं यार.
I don't remember. I think it is also. I don't remember.
और उसका नाम भी they've changed some name from
Mlechas.
M.
Mlechas.
नहीं यार.
You're talking Mlechas. You're not talking about the lower. You're not talking about Shudras. You're talking Mlechas.
What's the difference?
Okay, yeah. So there's a Varna system, right?
Yeah.
There's the Brahmin, there's the Kshatriya, there's the Vaishya, there's the Shudra,
There's
right?
Shudra,
These
yeah.
are the 4 Varna
Yeah.
systems. Now anything outside of that Varna system, right, they are called Mlechas.
अच्छा.
So like as a Christian, I'm a Mlecha.
Okay.
I make a joke about everything. About this, like since childhood, I'm like, मैं तो Mlecha हूँ. You know how I got to know? Because my ex-girlfriend's mother, when she got to know that I'm a Christian,
Yeah.
and she was a Brahmin, by the way, and from a Brahmin family and everything, and she was like, "Huh? You've got into a relationship with a Mlecha?" And you know, she comes from a very, very progressive family.
Yeah.
But the moment they got to know it's a Christian guy
Yeah.
that she's dating,
Yeah.
all of a sudden I'm a Mlecha. So that is what I meant to say. You might think
Yeah.
that कि it's a very progressive family, this, that, this चीज़
Yeah.
होती, but it's not. You know, वो रहता है दिमाग में.
So you are going?
I'm going where? To Mlecha?
No. Kalki Avatar will be taking you out of this world.
Oh, acha, I'm going.
Yeah.
I am I am someone who is at this.
Yeah,
I am
exactly.
I'm the first person who will be taken out.
It was really like amazing meeting you, Kevin, but I'm not sure how long you're going to be around.
At least we have this video now to
Yeah.
be our evidence.
Yeah, we exactly, we have evidence. Correct.
Yeah.
So coming back to the serious part.
Yeah.
Narasimha Bhagwan, we know now that again दोनों चीज़ें true हो सकती हैं. Correct. Now let's talk about Karna.
Oh yeah, Karna.
So ये तो बहुत चीज़ी लाइन बोल देती हूँ, बहुत कम पता है सबको महाभारत से करना के बारे में. Not everybody know a lot about it. Obvious है, ठीक है. But you wrote a book about him.
Yeah.
More what I'm interested in knowing is आपको उनकी love life के बारे में कुछ पता चला? Like we don't know what was the life of Karna, except the whole point of कि वो बेचारा लड़ रहा था.
So that's a very good point. I think a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
Even I don't know. I'll tell you why. Because there are a lot of differing views to it.
Yeah.
There was said that he had a lot of wives. But there was also said that he had one wife, and I think I don't remember her name, but there was
अभी Star Plus reference दूँ?
दो
कर्ण संगनी करके एक वो है.
I know it's by the way, it's based on a book by Kavita Kane,
Huh.
who's also a good friend of mine.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Is that
she
true?
wrote Karna's wife.
Is that true? Or is it?
No, it's not. There's no mention of his wife. If you look at actual Mahabharata, like the original text of Mahabharata, there's no mention of wife. He said that he has had wife, he has had children, but that's about it. It's mostly about his love story with Duryodhan. You know, that's his thing.
दुर्योधन. Okay. But मैंने ये भी I think ये तो महाभारत में भी है that he wanted to win over Draupadi, but I think that was more against angst.
That was more of a competitive thing.
Yeah. उसने मना कर दिया था कि
But
सोमपुत्र
though
हो.
in my book there's a mention, like there's a very strong mention that Draupadi and Karna liked each other,
Okay.
and Arjuna and Karna did fight over her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm right. By the way, I told you right that I'm writing a book right now. I'm
Yeah.
writing the sequel of Karna
Okay.
as we speak.
Okay.
So I have mentioned that he has a wife who is of Greek nature, so a Greek wife, and he now, and I've used that Bhel Mahabharata wala thought process, and I'm now going to be
Okay.
writing that. Yeah.
The Star Plus thing that I'm telling you, उसमें भी similar है कुछ. The Princess Urvi is the best friend of Arjun, and Arjun, it's like a
So she's
triangle.
fictional. There's no Urvi.
Oh.
I know that. Yeah, there's no Urvi.
I'll
and
stop watching.
And now you're like, hey, ये मेरे को लगा थी
सारे
Urvi.
एपिसोड देखे हैं उसके.
अच्छे लगा होगा ना तुम्हें?
हाँ.
See, so now
That's true. But उसमें भी ऐसे triangle ही दिखाया है ना कि Arjun liked Urvi, but Urvi likes Karn, and this thing is going on.
that's a love triangle.
Yeah.
That's Star Plus for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So we are now promoting Star Plus.
that's
on
life.
our,
Even if Star Plus I don't think exists
I think
now.
we've had too many controversial statements and naming people or this
Yeah.
or this podcast. I
Yeah.
think you're gonna have a lot of views,
Okay.
a lot of hate,
I think so.
a lot of hate. I'm the first mythology writer. You're
Yeah.
on board, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of hates. Don't
Okay.
worry. I'm waiting
I'm
for
ready
it.
for it.
Yeah.
अभी मैं पहले अपने घर वालों से approve करवा लूँ.
Do that. Yeah.
But okay, ठीक है. So we talked about Karna also. I want to talk about Meghnad.
Okay.
Are you not irritated by it that ये सब कुछ पागलों की तरह? She wants to know about everything.
No, I like it.
Yeah. So Meghnad, what I know about Meghnad is कि वो रावण के बेटे थे. वो बहुत शक्तिशाली थे.
Yeah.
What else is there about him?
He was very powerful.
Yeah.
Very, very powerful in terms of he was a Nathi Marathi,
Hmm.
which means basically that he was as powerful as more powerful if it's an equivalent to Arjuna and Bhima and everything, he's more powerful than them. But he was also not as powerful as Hanuman
Yeah.
because he's the great. So
Hmm.
but also he had a wife who was a Naga,
Okay.
serpent wife basically. Her name was Salochana.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know, somewhere I'm all about love stories in my books, so it's like my books don't show that there's a love story, but
Okay.
there's always this,
Yeah.
like even for Kalki I was like yaar मेरे को ढूंढना है Kalki की wife
Okay.
कौन थी, and her name is Padma.
There was one.
Yeah, there was a wife, there was called Padma.
Oh yeah. जो war में he won over Padmavati, right? Yeah.
So he had two wives. He had one Lakshmi and he had one Padma.
Okay.
So anyway, Meghnad ka was what really piqued my interest was that he was such a powerful figure, and yet he won over Indra. He was the only guy who literally went to Indra's kingdom, dragged him out of his own kingdom. Like that's the guy you're talking about. He was as powerful as that, and
He was known as Indrajit because of
what?
that.
Yeah, that's why he was called Indrajit as well. What really piqued my interest was that if he was so powerful, why did he not fight to the fullest when it came to
Okay.
his war?
Am I supposed to tell you things here?
No, please tell me.
So this is what I learned again yesterday.
From
When I was
Star
talking
Plus.
to my no. When I was talking to my grandmother, so she told me कि जब लड़ाई हो रही थी, again I don't know how much of this is true, but जब लड़ाई हो रही थी, Meghnad got to know कि राम जी is an avatar of Vishnu and Lakshman शेषनाग का अवतार है. तो जब लड़ाई हो रही थी, इन द मिडल ऑफ इट उन्होंने रावण को बोला लेट्स स्टॉप इट, ये भगवान जी के अवतार हैं, स्टॉप इट. रावण वाज लाइक पीछे हो, ठीक है. सो एंड में मेघनाथ डिसाइडेड कि मरना तो है ही, तो अगर मैं भगवान के हाथ मर रहा हूँ तो इससे अच्छा क्या है. तो लक्ष्मण किल्ड मेघनाथ एंड ही अगेन
तो
वही
भगवान
जो
के हाथ कैसे मरा वो?
लक्ष्मण किल्ड ना,
लक्ष्मण इज नॉट भगवान, नो?
शेषनाग मतलब
Sheshnag is a I would say devotee to the
Yeah, but
to the
yeah, but what मेरे को तो यही पता चला है कि
So I have a
उनको
totally
ऐसा-
different theory in this.
Okay.
I can't tell you that theory. You have to read my book for it.
Okay.
It is.
Again.
So totally what you're saying, right? I have a proper theory to it, like an
Okay.
entire theory to it.
Hmm.
I've written an alternate version
Hmm.
of this entire thing,
Okay.
and I don't know whether it's believable or not,
Hmm.
but it's somewhere after doing that much of research, I kind of felt there was something.
Okay.
So do you know that there is a actually a theory out there that the reason why Ravan kidnapped Sita was not because of any lust or love or anything.
I do know there's some another reason, but I don't know the reason.
The reason is that that Sita Ma might be his daughter.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mind blown, right? Yeah. That is why he kidnapped her. So you know, right, how she was found? She was found surrounded by vultures,
Mhm.
right? And she was found by her father. I don't remember her. She was basically she was adopted. She was
Mhm.
not born in that kingdom.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So you didn't know that, right? Acha. So she was adopted.
Hmm.
So the origins of Sita was always a
Mystery.
mystery, like where she came from.
Yeah.
And there is a version of version out there. I don't again I can't remember it, but but it's very easy. You can just find it online.
Okay.
You can just put the reference also in the caption below. It is that she is Ravan's daughter, and that is why he kidnapped her, because he wanted to have her daughter back, have his daughter back. Sorry. Yeah.
But फिर तो ये रामायण का मीनिंग ही थोड़ा क्वेश्चनेबल नहीं हो
क्या
गया?
क्वेश्चनेबल हुआ? तब भी तो वाइफ लेके भागा है उसकी, किसी की वाइफ पत्नी को लेके ही took it.
Own daughter.
Yeah, his own daughter. Yeah. यहाँ पर लोग दे रहे थे अपने daughters को, या वो ले रहा है. So now the
Wow.
perspective of Ravan changes, no?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you're like, oh, Ravan is not that bad, man.
पर ये बहुत जगह पे है ये perspective, right?
Yeah,
कि
yeah.
रावण is not that bad.
No, that is because we again we talked about the glorification of
Yeah.
figures, right? We talked about, so there's a lot of glorification of Ravan because we like to glorify villains.
Yeah.
But Ravan is a rapist, was a rapist. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He had raped an Apsara also. Again, you know, it's all there. Just put it as a link there. It's all there. You just have to do like Ravan rapes Apsara.
Thank you.
You
I'm
know,
not going to do that.
it's there. It's there.
Yeah.
You know, but we like to glorify him because why we glorify him? Because you know he was the most learned man. He was a bhakt of Lord
Yeah.
Shiva. You know, I don't know. He was a lot of things.
But इतने
know?
सब के बाद भी he's worshipped like Ravan is worshipped, right, in Sri Lanka
Ravan is worshipped.
and in
Ravan is
places.
worshipped. But see, that's what it is, right? Now that rape incident is there in the when you read in the North Indian aspect. The moment you go into South, the moment you go into Sri Lanka side, that perspective just vanished. It's not there. Ravan is glorified there. So my book was launched. Kalki was launched in Sinhalese,
Yeah.
which is in Sri Lanka.
Sri Lankan language.
Yeah, and वहाँ पर they were interviewing me, but it was an online interview.
Okay.
And they were literally like, you know, we are so thankful you wrote about Meghnad, because you know Lord Ravan, and they worship Lord Ravan like it's like a proper, like he's their god, and here it's the opposite. So who to believe, right? Who to believe?
अभी एक और controversial चीज दिमाग में आ रही है.
अरे बोलो ना.
But
अब तो we have
हो
already
गया.
we have already passed the threshold now. So I think
my point
we're
is
gonna get a lot of views now. So yeah.
my point is a country
Yeah.
which is just neighboring, right? हमारी country में I think अभी recently तो राम जी is
Yeah.
the thing.
Jai Shri Ram. Yeah.
जय श्री राम.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
तो एक कंट्री जो बिल्कुल नेबर में है एंड हैज द एकदम कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग व्यू, हम उससे क्यों नहीं लड़ रहे हैं?
उससे क्यों लड़ रहे हैं, उससे क्यों नहीं लड़ रहे?
क्यों नहीं लड़ रहे हैं? श्रीलंका से I don't think we have that much beef.
Animosity, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that.
No, because it's mostly about religion, no? It's Sri Lankans, they worship a lot of Hindu, there's a lot of Hindu population there, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think that's why. I think we and plus I think with Pakistan and India, no, what happens is that it's jitna, see again, I'm not some so I can only talk about religion and talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
mythology. Let's go there.
Yeah.
So I've realized that the origins of war, when it comes to any ancient India, when it comes to any ancient in terms of mythology, is that the origins of any war towards anyone is primarily because of two arrogant people not liking each other. It's never about the crowd. It's never about the groups. It's about individuals.
Right.
If we, if you look at any war happening, it is always that one individual got offended by the other individual's actions.
That's
Individual,
sadly true.
not a cause,
Correct.
not something that, because there is no cause to fight.
Correct.
So if you actually think, if you look at it in terms of anything when it comes to war, there's no cause to fight. Even if you look at ancient India, like the Turks, when I say all the Muslims who had appeared, who had come in, and who had desecrated our temples and everything,
Yeah,
right? That's what
yeah.
happened. A lot of times, Babur had come
Yeah,
in, like Mughals
yeah,
had come in, right?
Yeah.
It was just so simply that about an individual like Babur feeling like कि यार मुझे gold लेना है. Greed. He wanted to expand his empire. Greed था. That was it. So individuals lead to problems that leads to a everlasting
True.
trauma
Yes.
of fighting with each other.
मेरा दिमाग ही उल्टा चल रहा है अब.
सही
ठीक
है.
है. But this is so true because if you see Germany, same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing happened there, right?
Exactly.
It was one person's thought against one particular.
Exactly.
thing.
Absolutely.
And I think that same is happening abhi bhi, the whole situation which is happening.
वो जिद है ना, वो जिद है.
जिद है.
जिद है कि भाई करना है.
जिद है.
उसके लिए कितने लोग मर जाए.
Right. But यार मतलब when you chose mythology, मतलब mythology है ही myth, तो मैं उसमें ज़्यादा अभी interested हूँ कि why you wanted mythology. मतलब as me being somebody, even if I'll read about it, I won't उतना भी उसमें indulged या I'll write about it, और जैसे आप इतना inspired हो उससे, इतना you are inspired by it, मैं शायद वो ना हूँ क्योंकि मुझे पता है वो myth है.
Well, what are myths according to you? What's your definition of myth?
Something which is not 100% true.
But that's not the definition of myth. That's a wrong definition.
Okay. What is a myth?
Myth is a collection of stories that are inspired from history, culture and tradition.
अच्छा, ये तो change हो गया.
So जो तुम नहीं believe करना चाह रहे हो या तुम बोल रहे हो ये unreal है, वो तुम basically तुम बोलना चाह रहे हो कि तुम्हारा culture ही unreal है. जहाँ से तुम आए हो, तुम्हारे जो traditions है वही unreal है. So how is that possible?
But traditions, don't you think, are mostly man-made? मतलब,
I agree. Everything is man-made in this country today.
Yeah. So
Everything
traditions.
I mean, literally, what we are wearing right now is man-made. Everything is man-made.
Yes, but
We are man-made and woman-made. I mean, literally, the human evolution is based on two people coming together to have a third person.
True.
It's a man-made, right? Everything is man-made. So why is it so offensive about ki just because
Traditions are man-made?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now you're existential crisis में डाल
आ
दिया
गया. अब मैं यही सोच रही हूँ बहुत देर अभी. But amazing, ठीक है. अब I'm going to ask you the क्या कहते हैं उसे, cheesiest thing. कोई ऐसा fact बताओ यार जो किसी को नहीं पता हो.
Archita, you woke up and chose violence today.
I woke up and chose controversy.
Controversy today, I see. I think कुछ ऐसा fact बताओ
सोचो अभी आप 15 मिनट, कोई बात नहीं.
बहुत sad होता है अभी already. I think so I can only tell about the book that I'm writing right
Yeah.
now. The interesting fact which I realized is that so when there was a brokerage of deal between Pandavas and Kauravas, right? And Indraprastha was created, right?
Correct.
Hastinapur was there already,
Yeah.
and Indraprastha was
Indraprastha
created.
was created.
At that time, Yudhishthir was consulted by all the priests in his city that, you know, you should be doing a Aswamedha Yagna, which basically means is that you will be conquering kingdoms around, you know, whoever is there. And he sent all his brothers, right, as lieutenants, as commanders to different parts. So I think north mein I think Arjun went, something like that. West mein I think Nakul Sahadev went. South mein nahi, Nakul Sahadev went in west, something ऐसी था. And east mein Bhim went.
Okay.
And east mein Karna's Anga was there.
Okay.
There's just one line written that Bhim came to Anga and conquered it in Mahabharata. That is it. That is, and उस line पे ही, and I was very interesting to me because Bhim was someone, Bhim is the most powerful
Yeah.
Pandava, as you know,
Yeah.
right? He was the one who actually fought, he killed all the Kauravas basically, even Duryodhan for that matter. So Karna, Bhim, with the politics that Karna is also his half brother, that was very interesting to me, and that is on what I am writing a book on right now. That exploring the entire mindset about two half brothers who don't know that they're half brothers, you know.
पर आपकी रिसर्च के हिसाब से कभी पता चला था उन्हें?
हाँ, they got to know later on, ना? They got to
अच्छा.
know much later down the line. Yeah.
मेरे को ये पता चला था कि द थिंग जो वो छोड़ के सब कुछ दे स्टार्टेड टू डिसेंड टू हेवन, तो 1 मिनट के लिए युधिष्ठिर वेंट टू हेल. मेरे को वो पता
And
चला
there he
था.
saw Karna.
No.
Where what?
तो वो ऐसा था कुछ कि ऑल ऑफ देम वेंट टू हेवन, राइट? एंड में पहले तो सब लोग मर गए, एंड में युधिष्ठिर
I know.
है ना. द इरिटेटिंग पार्ट ऑफ इट वाज कि जब वो वहाँ पहुंचे युधिष्ठिर, तो वो सब वहीं थे. तो मेरा पॉइंट
all the Pandavas.
या दे ऑल वर इन हेवन. तो मेरा पॉइंट था
in hell.
इन हेवन, ऑल ऑफ देम वर इन हेवन.
Oh, the Kauravas were in heaven.
नो
and-
कौरवास है ही नहीं इसमें इन्वॉल्वड. जब महाभारत खत्म हुई, राइट, जब भी खत्म हुआ सब कुछ, जब इन्होंने
नहीं,
एग्जाइल ले
कुछ
लिया.
missing information है. I'll tell you why. Because I read somewhere that the Pandavas were in hell and the Kauravas were in heaven. कुछ ऐसे था. हाँ, वो पढ़ना थोड़ा. I'm not so sure. मैंने I don't enter into Google वाला वो, तो I read
मेरे को
mostly.
मैंने जो पढ़ा वो ये था कि दे वेंट इनटू हेवन. चारों लोग जो बाकी के जो थे,
Yeah,
इवन
yeah.
द्रौपदी सबसे पहले एलिमिनेट
पता है
हुई थी.
द्रौपदी को कहे पीछे.
तो 1 मिनट के लिए युधिष्ठिर वेंट इनटू हेल. एंड वो क्यों गए हेल में? क्योंकि वो जो अश्वत्थामा वाला सीन हुआ था ना महाभारत में, कि उन्होंने एक झूठ बोल दिया था कि वो हाथी मर गया है, उसके लिए. अच्छा, इससे मुझे एक और चीज़ याद आई. आपने ये सारा कुछ पढ़ा है महाभारत सब कुछ, सो वो जो इट इज सेड ना अश्वत्थामा इज स्टिल अलाइव.
हाँ.
व्हाट आर योर व्यूज ऑन दैट? ही
I've written a book on him. On Ashwatthama. It's an audio book actually. It's going to be
एक
releasing.
मिनट, इज देयर एनी कैरेक्टर जिसके बारे में हमने नहीं लिखा है?
अभी है घटोत्कच है. अभिमन्यु and
Okay.
घटोत्कच है. Probably going to write a.
वी नो व्हाट्स कमिंग नेक्स्ट.
Yeah. No, अभी like time है अभी. I want to write on Vaman as well.
Okay.
Parshuram as well.
Yeah.
So I've written.
So yeah, Ashwatthama ka what do you think about it?
Ashwatthama ka.
Is he still alive in the hills, living?
Living and chilling.
Yeah, no, not really chilling, क्योंकि वो बोला था
Yeah,
ना
he's
उन्हें.
cursed. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
cursed with leprosy.
Yeah. No idea though. Movies तो बहुत बनी है इस पे.
यार. Okay, I'll tell you something.
Hmm.
Do you think there are aliens?
No.
So we are the only planet who has life
Yeah.
in the entire universe,
Yeah.
entire solar system.
According to me.
Huh?
According to me.
According to me, right?
Not according to NASA.
NASA भी कहा. They're like they don't all talk about aliens and everything.
They don't, but videos तो दिखाते हैं.
अब पता नहीं वो fake videos है वो. हाँ.
हाँ.
But there is a speculation that there could be aliens.
Hmm.
Probably they look like us. Probably they don't look like us.
Hmm.
Because there are so many solar systems. There's so many stars. There's so
Right.
many. We are. I think we'll be arrogant
Hmm.
if we believe that we are alone.
Hmm.
Because and why I'm connecting aliens to Ashwathama now. Now I'll come to that.
Okay.
I'll come to that. I think there are mysteries in our universe that cannot be answered or explained,
Hmm.
and I think it will be arrogant of us
To deny its
to
existence.
deny that its existence, just the way aliens are denied. I think, again, I'm not saying aliens are there, or I'm not saying Ashwathama
Ashwathama
is
is there.
there, but I think there is always a possibility. There could be a possibility, and that is what mythology teaches you,
Hmm.
to not be arrogant also.
Hmm.
Gen Zs को सीखना चाहिए ये.
हमको लाके दो लॉजिक फैक्ट्स
Facts
किधर
दो.
है कहाँ रह रहा है एड्रेस क्या है
एविडेंस दी, एविडेंस चाहिए मुझे.
फोटो दिखाओ
फोटो दिखा.
बट या ठीक है दैट मेक सेंस एनी अदर फैक्ट आपको पता हो
Nothing. I'm dead now. I'm officially dead.
I think you've spoken for a week
I've spoken for a week now. My social energy is gone.
but okay that's great so I'll just end this just end this conversation on a very positive note. Thank you so much Kevin for being
Yes.
here giving us amazing information controversial content
Content.
and whatnot but honestly it
Yeah.
was really amazing having you here.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy that I could talk about my curiosities to someone like you and it was great talking to you. It was amazing. So
So now
I'll-
you should call your podcast now Curiosity with Harshita.
okay, that's a good name. Yeah, so I'm probably changing this one. But
Why basic? Be curious.
right. So thank you so much. I'll put the description में books आपकी books का link and all that you talked about. People who have not yet seen them, I'm sure all of them might have, but जिन्होंने नहीं देखा है, they can even connect with you on Instagram. So thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you. Thank you
And we
for
end this.
following me here.
Thank
you so
you.
much.